Hello, welcome to the stream. I am just double checking that everything's going on. Yeah, fine. Just being a bit odd. Right. We are continuing our adventure with Ardbert. And what else? Our lovely login queue. Believe we last left off having just done the sylphs. I believe after we've got this bit done, trying to think what's the yes, we're about to do Roro Roro Roto Roto, whatever it's called. We'll be heading to East Shroud. These two Forgotten Springs, yes, because we were leaving Forgotten Springs and got a little further on there. MSQ until we're actually over in that area. It's going to be a little bit for us. No, it won't be here. Hold on. Oh. Right. Let's just die. We'll save. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the sylph tribes? Your elder's gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the tempered ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you call upon Guillermoco of Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the wood whalers are needed in the search effort. Right away, boss. Head to Bent Branch. With our very quick okay. We haven't got that far. We've only got the ship coming. God, it's terrifying seeing the absolute hellscape of armor that the game gives you when you're starting out. A message from Commander Hilo, you say. The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Let's go find a scrums. Got it out. was going to look at something. Ah. Oh, we're not going to East Shroud, we're going to South Shroud. Been to East Shroud. Oh. Red Belly last to know which we can get in this. Elf. Road. No. Just Red Belly. Get off for a second and I didn't that first one. No. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of. Hey, not here to fill your belly then. Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it would the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike, short of painting one red and another blue. Most folk will struggle to tell the two of them apart. If you've got the time, mayhap you stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across the sylph elder yourself. We can stop and out for a bit. No word on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favour for old Buscron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Knows to do the trick. The patrons can spill grog all night and carouse loudly enough to wake the dead if they wish. But as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Ugh, Nothica's cheats, that's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This Duskwhite scum was... Yeah, I know the rule. Bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Nicely done, Ardbird. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who called the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Elizon. There are people who shun cities and they live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it doesn't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the drithers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Oh, that's right, I was waiting to get, like, one more level. There's a kicker in friend of mine, you see, name of Titaroon, a good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. Nearly died in all the havoc, though I took him in, nursed him back to health as best I could. Worked here at my druthers for a spell after that, got to talking and striking out on his own. He did, and not long after I cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenos here. Well, it just so happens I got cleaning up around here and came across something of this scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Radagan fellow named Bainesing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Nimsa Laminza. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. It's weird to me that the company seal, the company Grand Company hunting logs, Lenostia, Cobalts makes sense, but there's only one. The thing, fishbacks. There's none on this one, but we've got the Amaljar Hunter and the Amaljar Bruiser, the Sylph from Grown and Sow, Straight Beak and Wild Talon. We've got 6 of the other area Beastmen. Don't rightly make sense. You found your way to Orca's Alley, friend. A Kikaran that worked at the brothers? I speak of Teteroon. Related to that Kikaroon bloke, just over there by some blood or another. 2 of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Teteroon up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyokuroon himself. He might be tight of lip though, I warn you. Best take this chicken egg with you. The old bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear old Busk though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venturer along. Too shy to come out on his own self. God, something drinking the pool. Customer be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Kyokuroon, busy with business, too busy for blather. Chicken egg. Kyokuroon love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Teteroon. Teteroon no here no more. Teteroon leave Limsa. Teteroon goes looks for sparklies. Now working at trade post. Good trading post. You forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Teteroon. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyokuroon forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokuroon. Down to the Fishers Guild then. Teteroon? Aye, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north by way of ferry to the Wellport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skip here can take you there. When you arrive, start by asking Alpho. He's an old hand what knows a great deal about a great many things. Aye, we go to Aleport. Teteroon? Aye, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood, was looking for a place to run by his fellow Kikaran. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bonds Lake, Memory's trading post. Follow the road, you're sure to find it. Customer be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Teteroon. Teteroon forget this, forget it drivers. Teteroon swore would never forget hearing, but never forgot. Teteroon thank. Good Buscaron, doing good. Good Buscaron, good to Teteroon. Teteroon miss, good Buscaroon. Good Buscaroon helped Teteroon. Teteroon dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thankies, many thankies. Teteroon make thicker and firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love firewater. You help Teteroon make firewater, need thingies to make, need many thingies. Need curl pup whiskers, need 3 good curl pup whiskers. But not before we beat up this crab. Right, we're at level 41. Once we've got the whiskers, we shall head off to Limsa again, just to go to Hawker's Alley and see what armor we can grab. And then once we're back, it got these 3 curls. We should be good to go. And now we fight with this man to get the Pearl Whiskers, the bear. Crackle went his wicked tail. And the beast was done. Ah, you can't get my bird. You can't get me with paralysis. There we go. Couple of fights done, and we've already done them all. Oh, of course we have. Ah, yes, we down at the bottom. We're getting there. Tetraroot, make firewater for Buscarun. You bring thingies Tetraron needs? You brought all thingies. Tetraroot, make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscarun. Tetraroot, start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More time, more good. You come back later. Tetraroot, make firewater. Good firewater. You take to Buscarun. Good firewater for good Buscarun. Tetraroon hopes Buscarun happy. Tetraroon gives Buscarun thankies. Many thankies. You tell Buscarun. Tetraroon make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscarun. Some of these beastmen are just have such funny colloquialisms. They speak funny. Says lower decks, and we'll go to Hawker's Alley and grab some 40 armors. Oh, just the one. Yuki. Got for 39. Liked. Take that. Egg. That. Yep, done. And Battlecraft's fire. Dang. At the top. Right, let's get some terebinth. One of the guys down this way. I think I saw diamond. Also, we'll talk to the mender and get stuff repaired. We want 1, 2, 5 loads of terebinth. Actually, open. Hell. Dying out of all of this. There we go, nice clean look. And we'll go to airship. Redania, and we'll take a chuck of it. We won't be able to because we can. We can take it to Quarry Mill. We'll take a chocobo to go there ourselves. Yeah, how I doing alright today? Something we won't be doing is we're not going to use a glam plate on our armor for this lot, and then we won't use warriors stuff either. Go in and get it. Cocoon firewater, so he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old go bloody hell, so who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Oh, it sounds about right. Oh, I hate to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. The stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. Gonna be a long year. Say you come back then, friend. We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here. A place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them a cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the tracks where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. Go up the side door. Ooh, that's enough. Completely upgrade to damage. Everything now bonded with me. Because doing this things will give us the fight equivalent level challenge for us, we'll keep doing it for us for a moment, just because it will be a nice experience slap for Seto. easy. $15 more, and Leto will be at a nice little experience boost. He's gonna level up soon anyway. So there was aught to be found in the wood. What did you come to? Guardians? This part of the Twelveswood? First sylphs, now Guardians, and all in the same place? Cannot be mere coincidence, mate. Might the Guardians be following the sylphs? Tracking them or grieving them? Yep. Bear with me. First sylphs, now Guardians, and all in the same place. Cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Guardians be following the sylphs, tracking them, or giving chase perhaps? But no, not this far into the forest. The whalers' spires everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them. How in the bloody hells could they, unless someone guided them through? Someone who knew they were a spy where the spies stand, when the whalers watch. Redalian trader. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst? Someone was aiding the Guardians. Someone was aiding the Guardians? Well, I'm thinking I might have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip on his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Guardians in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say that if the whalers working for the Empire, none of us are safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Hardbird. If he is up to no good, then put an end to it, and him, if it comes to that. Head nod. Here. Oh. So, before we talk to him, I'm just going to go grabbing a bottle of water real quick. Take you with me. Oh God. Great. Oh. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. But what if I want to talk to you, Laurentius, and what are you doing with Gallian supplies over here? Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. You? What did you? How long have you? Help! 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 Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. You want to try that again, Laurentius? How? How did you? You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Guardians. Likely story, mate. But don't worry, I've got an axe with your name. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough! Enough, I say! It's over then. I sold the maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. Oh, sorry. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortune, and took it. All I've done for money, endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Cowardly little fingers. Though you do not realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who was cornered. Garleans, I have brought the cure bastard. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garland? You would need a veritable mountain of guild to fund such an endeavour. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it. Will Gradania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garland, did you? You there, here, you stand with old Busk Swish? You stand here at old Busk Swish, no? Then you don't stand alone. These little boys don't know what they're getting themselves into. Our poor Laurentius, he's now about to get his arse whooped. How has it come to this? Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest, and with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer only too well. Bascaron, this is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act, better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would feel like you to tell Buscaron. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Don't sell your people out in the first place. You weirdo. Oh boy. Apologies, I have a bit of a sniffly nose. Aye, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His brother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. A young man, he joined the whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gradanians the misery he'd known growing up. The trouble is, protecting the Gradanians too big a job for one man. He came to believe he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are a few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow, he'd failed to grasp one simple truth: that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Ardbert. The Sylph Elder has been found. Taken us a fair old while, but we've finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem. Name is Frixio, and he is eldest amongst the sylphs of Little Solace, long as he represented his kind in dialogue with the Grandanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. Bridges are of no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Moors of Totorak, here in the South Shroud. It was by the entrance of the place that Frixio was seen, not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help to help Elder One. Poor Frixio, poor Frixio. Whoa, hold your chocobo. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. Place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. The seven hells was he thinking entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. Ah, the fates conspire against us. Begin by pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching the accord with the sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the adder's nest and request assistance. Understood. Artbert, go to the 1,000 Moors of Totorak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. But why? By order of the Elder Seedseer, the dungeon known as 1,000 Moors of Kotorak has been placed under control of what the Sylph Elder is inside? And you are sure of this? How in the 7 hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. I will. And we shall wait. Not for long, though. Are we going to not pop the queue because there's a DPS not ready? Ooh, yay. Here we go. Doo-doo-doo. What have we got? Machinist and Dragoon. Keep running. The fact that the poison is obviously health gated and it's just dying horrendously quick is funny. Well, I should get that helmet. Hitting the wrong button. That happens occasionally. Go and final boss. A lovely quick dungeon. Thank you, White Mage. Haha. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, since the one is gone, this one can leave this awful place. Hmm? Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, the eldest of these ones of Little Solace. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark School, sir. Understood. Return to the Lahabrea 12. Damn it all, where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Grodanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Humph. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate, no, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone you were right, Garlon. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belsal's ultimate weapon will seem like a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Hmm? Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? You came to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding. This one owes walking one a great gratitude. Hmm? Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu, then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. This one... Let this one accompany walking one outside. And barber. Frostbite arms. What did I get? That was amazing. The armor pieces that we're getting will go to our paladin once we've got that unlocked. Gladiator / paladin. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Phrixio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before all else befalls, I say. Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Sharlayan and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honour here at the Druthers in doing so. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop kicker in firewater. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask of you. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solid. This Azima rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. Calamity changed the elemental, weakened them. Till their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the woods safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together. And the Twelveswood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanians and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. We want to go this way. Get to up in there. To the north of Quarry Mill. Ooh, but before we do, and very low level. Yes. Still need one more loss. Hit 43 with the next whiskey. shall take out these cats. Logs, challenge, battle. Too short. Too short. If the stream is lagging a bit, guys, I do apologise. Apparently the bit rate's too high, but this is exactly what the amount is. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking one, busker one, and adventuring one are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many walking ones are scary. Many walking ones utter lies. Many lies and much deception. This one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. This one has been expecting walking one. This one fetches elder one. This one is pleased to see walking one again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Artbert. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the walking ones who aided Neuraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind the misadventures, as Walking One calls them, although this one began when Imperial Ones entered the woods. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled to Totorak. Would that this one had not, in Totorak. A sinister one, robed in black, tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees. The walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Sincere wrote to you. This one well knows and respects one Canny Senna. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from the Imperial ones. This one counselled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones, nor or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primals, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as the ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace and walking ones of Gridania. And so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered to come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with the Ramu. And in the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. Timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier with the knowledge that they and the sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Kani Senath. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. That sylph elder is very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it's only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're gonna head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, walking one, Ardbert. This one has yet to give walking one a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. One would now bestow the crystal upon walking ones as a symbol of these ones' trust. Oh, thank you. It's just what I needed. This one was not mistaken about walking one. Walking one is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within walking one enveloped the crystal, as this one saw. Mark this one well, that crystal will one day be of use to walking one. Walking one must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before walking one returns to Gridania, this one would ask walking one to watch touched ones. So long as touched ones are not troubled, touched ones will not make trouble. If walking one witnesses touched ones making no trouble, mayhap walking one can testify to walking ones in Gridania that these ones mean harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for touched ones. Sylph, Sylph, Sylph. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense they pose danger if left alone. Back to the Gridania we go. We shall take the ferry down on the very west side of the area. What level? 4. I believe we should be getting to Totem. Yes, we would like to return to Old Gridania. Then we'll go to New Gridania and let the Twin Adders know that well with the world. And then we'll do a toilet break. Ah, if it isn't Ardbird. How went the meeting with the sylphs? A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. But the sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats of our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you thanks. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being a benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try and find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. That the signs of the seventh dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into a needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello? Hello, Ardbird, can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papa Lima returned a little while ago. They wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies. The Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. And while we are waiting for that, I'm just going to do a quick toilet break, and I'll be right back. I shall see you in a second. Grab a drink, grab some food, snacks, whatever have you, and I will be back shortly. We are back. Oh God, sorry, excuse me. We are back. Oh, I did not mean to put that up. On. Yes. Wait. Here and right. Let me just. Okay. Just so that if I do click off, it doesn't look like it's running at a disgustingly slow rate. Right, we want to add to the baby. Ah, no, we'll be doing the Go next. And then we... Well, if it isn't my favourite adventurer. Welcome back, Ardbert. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the Solar. Please enter at your leisure. Voice acting? Nope.
I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has been resolved.
I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence which we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. Ah, I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Why is that pretentious dickhead in the place? It is good to see you again, Ardbert. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly you have done Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu off from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Justola says. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when an next primal will plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Gridania. Wait, I mean Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many miles to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, he should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. Practicable. Not wrong there. Where in the world are you, she? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Ardbert? Beg pardon. A man named Lahabrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 preserved. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains in order to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this Lahabrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to Eek! Tataru! A sylph? Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one, Ardbert. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking one. This one is called Neuraxia. This one comes as friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Neuraxia. Ding dong. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to know when to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Theosia are beginning to unite, Ardbert, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Voice acting? Nope. I am afraid there is no rest for the weary, Ardbert. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as Lahabrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound with dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that wrecks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak to the Flame Commander Swift at the Full Flames in all. Blah, 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 blah. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Uldar to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. Cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Ardbert. Head nod. Quest accepted. Can I get a new dungeon? Yeah, we can. Or more correctly, we go to well, we'll be going to Alamigo. We just need to go to Uldar first and progress the mission. Then we'll go down to Forgotten Springs and get this next part of the the Warriors quest done. Oops, right. Oh. The Masked Man? Ah, you've come on behalf of the Silence, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of the rogue near the out eastern Thunderland. Brassblade stationed at High Bridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kickern. Fate can be a cruel mistress. Do not be quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees his fair share of travellers. Folk are always coming and going. Some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or mind to spend it. Go to the Knolls, go Tribone first, and then we'll go southern. It's about to fail. Out there. Before we head over to High Bridge, we'll just go grab our Armor target up here. Double checking about where to go for the bits. Could do Halatali as well to get the next 3 entries. End up getting 2, 6, 6, 2, 7, 1, 6, 7, 3, 4. One left over. 5, 6 over 4, 7, 8. Five. Eve is 864. Calculator. Ooh, I hate being right. That kind of quick math is awful. What do we need? Lovely. Ah, verbal and act speed closed. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after an masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Nalthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes the High Bridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh endless Beastman raids, folk were too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it about. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't be doing me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. Masked man? Bah, full take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumours are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants about him. I can't remember if Hihibaru is actual merchant. Aye, I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere in about Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than just a figment of the imagination. Little is known about him otherwise. On the trail of a masked man? Aye, I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. They said he wears black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. That's about all I can say, little though it is. I seen a man wearing a dark robe. No, I haven't, although I wish to. It's bad enough that shady characters lurking about. Folk have been given Highbridge a wide berth because of all the kicker and raids, but the most devout pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. That was a man going zoom zoom. That man's is going fast. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier, it's just that things are tough for us merchants. The kicker and raids are so constant, so organised, we're beginning to suspect someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I finally have some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Do I say confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed the column of smoke rising over a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kern appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If we were to use this smouldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for pack rats. So, what do you think? There's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Yeah. The XP. Never mind. Still not fun. Yeah, let's do it. We shall go after these boys. Elsewhere. Once we got to Little Alamigo, I do apologise, it's going to be a short stream tonight. I'm feeling very tired. I've been doing some extra stuff today outside of stream, so short stream tonight. Be uploaded hopefully before I go to bed, and then next stream will be Saturday. So I might rejig some things around and potentially do stream tomorrow, because we'll be doing stuff on Saturday as well during the day. This scroll bears a Predator Ralga, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralga is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Guardian rule. Highly uncommon for folk of Mother Nature's to revere him. I'd wager my last skill your assailant was at Alamigo. Seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead. Darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Agamigo in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is a favoured destination for the refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Uldar. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you. Something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Do a 180. Yourself. So we'll get to Alamigo, talk to the Chocobo Keep, attune to the other eye, and that'll be it for tonight. We should also I mean, we can start off next stream with completing the next warrior quest, as well as getting Alamigo sorted. We will be Quarry Mill after, and then from Quarry Mill back to the Alamigo, and then Bronze Lake in Vanosia. As far as my brain can remember, guys. Get over here. We'll get the Temple of Khan done. Unlocked. Now, some experience. Oh. 155, okay. Right. We have attuned and met with the Chukabibi Keep, so we will be calling it there for the night. As I said, I will look into potentially having a pro, and we can pick this up and continue with the story and hopefully get some stuff done. I will update on social media as to what the plan is, and hopefully I shall see you all then. Thank you for tuning in. As always, uploaded to YouTube tonight and should be on. Right. Thank you for joining in, and I'll see you next time.